Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rabbi Eliezer Melamed Shlita. Here we are, Yom Shlishi Pamayim Ki Tov, and we continue our learning, but please continue davening for Chaylei Tzva Gana Yisrael, Refuah Shlem L'Chol Petzuei Yisrael, and the safe return of our hostages. Learning each day L'il Nishmat Seren Daniel Shimenar of the Ron V'Shel Yashem Kum Damo. The next chapter, Ad Kama Efshar L'Haktim Es HaTefillah. L'Chatchila Lo Yispala Adam Lefnei Vasikin. So ideally, one should not daven Shacharit before Vasikin. We've been speaking about at sunrise. Mipnei sheledas kama poskim zman hatefillah l'chatchil hu minig mehanetz hachama va'ad arba shos. Because we have been learning, according to many poskim, the ideal time for davening Shacharit is from netz, which is from sunrise until 4 halachic hours of the day. V'hamuvchar b'yoser hu miyad b'tchilas hazman kivasikin. And the ideal performance, the most, I would say, performative fulfillment of this mitzvah, and you have a whole window, but what's the best time during that window would be at Vasikin, which is saying, as we said, this Shemona Esrei at sunrise. Nimtza im kain, she'adam she'tfilasa orechas ke'esrim v'chamesh dakos mitchilas ad amida, hazman hamuktam le'hatzchalas hatfilah hu esrim v'chamesh dakot lefnei hazricha. So, just for example, let's say it takes someone 25 minutes to get from the beginning of davening until Shemona Esrei. Those who daven in our daily minyan, please keep your comments to yourselves. And that means that the earliest time that this individual could daven would be 25 minutes before sunrise. Let's say someone has no other choice. Someone is compelled, is forced, has a situation where he has to leave for work, he has to go on the road. He could already daven from the time we call this Mishiyakir, when you could already recognize someone in the street from 4 amos away. Because there's a little bit of light already in the area. And that's, of course, this time when at least it's kosher to say Kriya Shema, and you could say, put on your tefillin, put on your talis and tzitzis. And we've learned that Mishiyakir is about 50 minutes before sunrise. So, someone who has to daven even earlier, so he should start davening until the end of Psukei D'Zimra without talis and tefillin. And as soon as he finishes Yishtabach, he has to wait until the time of Mishiyakir. So then he can put on his talis and tefillin, and he can continue with the rest of davening. So this is actually not that uncommon sometimes when you have early minyanim, especially, I don't know what it's like in Israel, but here in the Northeast, in the winter months, when people davening, let's say at a 5:30 or 6 a.m. minyan, sometimes they have to wait to put on talis and tefillin, so they'll start davening, they'll wait, and that's again because people have to get to work and there's no other choice. It's either that or not daven with a minyan, or perhaps maybe not even have a chance to daven at all. So obviously we try to do as best we can. Normally speaking, for us, if you're not davening nates, then it's really not a concern. But if someone's in a situation, so this question comes up often also, let's say someone has a flight, someone has to travel somewhere, and you have to take into account getting to the airport, going through the airport, whether or not you could daven in the airport. It won't be uncommon to find in any major American city to find someone davening in the airport if you're there early in the morning. I was recently on a flight from Chicago to New York, and at 5:30 a.m. I saw someone with tefillin on in the airport. I put them on earlier in my hotel room because I was light enough, but I saw someone in the airport doing so. But then again, my hotel room was right next to the airport, so therefore it was not a problem. But imagine someone has to travel 30, 40 minutes to the airport. So you take these things into consideration, and that's why these zmanim are so important. That's why it's so important to understand the construct of the zmanim, to know what they are, where you're located. I'll say it, I've said it again, myzmanim.com will calculate wherever you are located in the world. Just plug it into your phone, that site, myzmanim.com, and it'll tell you all the appropriate times for the day and the place in which you are situated. So, right now, we are situated in the Olam HaTorah, so please continue learning with us. Please continue davening for Chaylei Tzva Gana Yisrael, Refuah Shlem L'Chol Petzuei Yisrael, and the safe return of our hostages. Nishmat Daniel Shimenar of the Ron V'Shel Yashem Kum Damo. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.